Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Candace and this is Healthy Living with Candace. And we are here at Whispering Leaf Psychics with Montana Green.
Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining us. So the service that I'd like to introduce you to today is HypnoReiki. So HypnoReiki is my own proprietary blend of 3 different modalities, but HypnoReiki serves to purify and realign and retune the human energy field. Essentially, all of us are surrounded by, or we emit, a beautiful electromagnetic bubble. That is our human energy field. Some people call it the biofield, or back in the 70s and earlier times, they just called it your aura. Whatever name you want to give it, it is our spiritual body. HypnoReiki is my blend of hypnosis, Reiki energy, and sound healing. So all human beings have around them an energy field that used to be called the aura back in the day, but it's referred to most commonly now as a human energy field or the biofield. So this electromagnetic energy field surrounding us has meridians that flow through it, which are the meridians that Chinese medicine uses, as well as chakras. Each one of those chakras emits its own layer within the energy field. So my service, HypnoReiki, serves to purify, retune, and recalibrate your own energy field. So hypnosis is something that I use to help the client relax into a nice Zen-like state. Hypnosis and meditation are very similar in the respect that they're both operating out of the alpha and theta brain waves. Throughout our days, when we're busy doing our work and everything else, we're operating in those beta brain waves. And those are called the busy beta brain waves, where it's difficult to focus. We feel like we have ADD. As we start to slow those brain waves down, that's when we get into the alpha and theta brain waves, which also has a physiological response of lowering the heart rate, slowing down breathing, allowing more mental clarity, and just that simple state of relaxation. So, as I said, I take the client through a light hypnosis. Some myths about hypnosis to kind of clarify here is that while you're in a hypnotic state, you are definitely not asleep. You are able to hear background noise or road noise. You're able to respond to anything in your environment that needs your attention. And truthfully, human beings float in and out of hypnotic states all the time. Have you ever been driving somewhere and just went on autopilot and took the wrong route? Something that was just habitual to you and you weren't thinking? That's a function of the subconscious mind. That's a hypnotic state. Or another example is when you've watched a movie and got really engrossed into that movie, so much so that you kind of tuned out the environment around you. That is also a hypnotic state. So again, we filter in and out of hypnotic states naturally all the time. We just use it in this service to help the client really relax and get the most out of the service, as well as to facilitate connection with their own intuition. Now, in addition to hypnosis, I also use sound healing tools, which are the beautiful crystal singing bowls below the table. In addition to the singing bowls, I also use tuning forks that have specific frequencies for specific points on the body. Like I said, what we are working with is the meridians of the body, demonstrated by the charts behind me like Chinese medicine uses, as well as the chakra points. So each of the tuning forks has a specific hertz, a specific frequency, and a specific purpose in the body. So with the tuning forks, I want you to think of a sonicare toothbrush. The way that a sonicare toothbrush actually removes the plaque is through the sound waves. And the tuning forks and the other singing bowls also help to do the same thing. It's the sound waves that dislodge the stuck energy in the energy field. So the stuck energy in the energy field is typically the byproduct of repressed emotions. So much in our adult life, we have emotional situations that come up, but we have to adult and keep kind of coping and getting through when we don't deal with those emotions at that time. What the subconscious mind does is it stores those emotions somewhere in the body to be dealt with later on. So during a HypnoReiki session, that's when we're getting to those emotions. That's when we're getting to those repressed energies that are just kind of stagnating in your energy field. The goal is to help the energy field flow again. We have currents of electricity that move through our body, and we know that that's true because think about when somebody has a heart attack. Our heart is electrical, our brain is electrical, our central nervous system is electrical. If somebody has a heart attack, what does EMS do? They pull out the defibrillator and they give you an electrical shock to get that heart back into its rhythm. So we are working with those energy currents of the body, and we want those to flow beautifully and harmoniously. Another purpose for a HypnoReiki session is to simply remove everybody else's energies from you. Since we are electromagnetic beings, just like static cling, when we interact with other people, we take a little bit of their energy and they take a little bit of ours. And that might be fine and lovely, but it's not a good way to go through life continuously. So this service helps to send everybody else's energies back to them with loving kindness and helps to recall all of your own energies back to you with loving kindness so that you may be whole and so that they may be whole. So this is a service that is recommended to do much like an energetic hygiene session. So at the turn of the seasons is a good recommended time, or during or after a particularly stressful event in your life. Stress has quite an impact on our energy field. So again, we want to get that energy flowing and moving so that we can be the most attuned, aligned, and harmonious energetic beings possible. I should have asked you, but is it okay if I touch you? Perfect. Noise.
Okay, I'll take your sound off.
Okay, so I am going to set that right there for you. Put that one in your hair, right at your crown. Thank you so much for your interest in this service, and I hope to see you soon.